I just need to get a confirm that you guys can hear me all right. This is a very, very different stream. So normally I wouldn't be streaming now because I am on vacation. I am in Amsterdam right now, and actually, if we could get even nerdier than our love of coin collecting, I am actually in Amsterdam right now for Magic Con. You can see here. This is the Magic the Gathering convention. It's a fantasy themed trading card game that I'm a big fan of, and but I still wanted to get on. I still wanted to get on for the Silver Surge event, even though I'm not able to actually do my usual stream of buying and selling and all the fun stuff. Yes, it is dark out in Amsterdam. Even it's 11 o'clock at night. It's 11:15. Although it was light out until about maybe half an hour ago or so. Greg Burr, yes indeed, yes indeed. But we're here for the good, clean fun. We're here for the gaming, and we've been playing games from morning till night. No joke. It's a huge convention. There's a lot of vendors selling cards and accessories, and all sorts of fun stuff. In fact, there are some other sponsored Whatnot people, but in the Magic Card world that were there, and we got to chat a little bit, talk shop about Whatnot and what it's like selling here. But anyway, I wanted to join first off to send my love to my Whatnot community. You guys are great. I see a bunch of the usual suspects. Um, and anyway, I wanted to come on to promote what I have in the buy it now. I have in my marketplace, and you can check out the little shop icon at the bottom. Before I left on vacation, because I knew that it was this big Silver Surge event, I added a ton of silver. Everything from like premium stuff. I've got some really cool stuff like the Valcambi combi bars. Those are the 100-gram bar. It's a silver bar that's divided into 100 1-gram bars. So the idea is theoretically, the idea is like in an SHTF situation, zombie apocalypse, and you need to pay for goods and services in silver. Instead of having to do what they did in the Wild West and shave off the edge of a coin, this you can actually break it out in 1-gram increments and buy and sell. So we've got a bunch of stuff like that. But there's also the bread and butter stuff. We've got American Silver Eagles. We've got what's it called? Generic silver rounds. We have some really cool vintage silver bars. We've got Johnson Matthey silver bars. I think there's an Engelhard in there. A couple of 10-ounce Johnson Matthey bars, as well as a kilo bar. We do have a kilo of silver in there. I owe you, Alex. You're like, what's going on? So I mentioned that I didn't want to miss the Silver Surge because the Silver Surge is the big silver event on Whatnot. But I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation in Amsterdam, so I wanted to at least come on and say hello and Zandman. That's pretty funny. So I just wanted to come on and say hello and to promote some of the silver deals that I have in my marketplace, and also just to see what's up with you guys. So first off, have you guys been enjoying the Silver Surge? Whether you bought from me or other people, I'm just curious. What have you guys gotten? Put it in the comments. I'm curious to hear. Not all at once right now. Hello, Walter Wenner. Hello. Blaine's Coin Currency, thank you very much. I did notice that. I did see that. I owe you, Alex. That's the whole idea. The whole idea is to get more people into the hobby, more people into stacking silver, and Whatnot's really promoting it because they want to, obviously, look, they're a business too. But the whole idea is to build up the hobby, build up the community. I owe you, Alex. Yeah, I know, not just today, the whole week. I've been putting up stuff I put up stuff quietly for the last week. I wanted the whole big shebang to be on during the actual Silver Surge event, which is the 28th yesterday and the 29th today. Because, look, I didn't want to, basically advertise that I was going to be putting all this cool stuff and then, have, have too much available in advance, and then all the people that came to the like the stream right now to not be able to actually get anything. So I sort of quietly uploaded a bunch of stuff earlier in the week. Ooh, there's a cool Porsche right now. For any of you car fans, there's a little old school Porsche. No, but anyway, I uploaded stuff earlier in the week very quietly. I didn't really announce it. I did let my Patreon patrons know, but for the most part, I uploaded everything quietly. And then I launched a video yesterday and a YouTube short, and just started like telling everybody about all the different silver I have. I have over 2,500 silver coins listed. Some of them are listed in rolls. Some of them are listed, obviously I'm counting like, a roll of silver quarters is 40 coins, but I do have over 2,500 individual silver items listed. Really, really cool stuff. And if you want me to be honest right now, I'll tell you the best deals. So right now, first of all, the 1 kilogram Valcambi is like only a little bit over spot. I think spot is like, I don't know, like 970 or something on that, and it's like 1049. But best deals, if you compare, by the way, to like AppMex, for instance, and AppMex like is sort of the gold standard. I know, poor word choice for the Silver Surge event, but basically, it is, sort of the standard in terms of pricing. You can look at SD Bullion, which is usually a little bit cheaper, but you can see a lot of the stuff I have on there is even better prices than what you have even on there. So the best deal, first of all, is if you have Whatnot credit that you used from using my link, or even if you use somebody else's link, right? You get one of the Walking Liberty silver $50 for $15 in the buy it now. That's straight up free silver. That's why I have it posted there at $15. Like, the whole idea is to be able to get people to use their credit and get something for free. Like, literally close to half an ounce of silver for free. A little less than half an ounce. Otherwise, like American Silver Eagles, I've got them at $35 a piece. The AppMex 1 ounce silver bars at $32 is like, at least when I listed it, it was $1 over spot per bar. That is a deal on a steal. Those should be sold out. That I'm surprised there's still 7 left. I can't remember how many I had originally. I think I had like 20 or 30 listed originally, but those should be sold out. I'm surprised those are not. And then also the Canada Goose silver dollars and and all the Canadian silver dollars, actually. I'm shocked that those aren't sold out either. They're just, it's just a good deal on silver. What else? I'm looking through everything. Like the Johnson Matthey bars, those are expensive when it comes to like the premium, obviously, but they're pretty rare and they're pretty collectible. You can say hello. Do you want to say hello to my friends? You guys, you want to say hello to my Whatnot fans? Hello. This is my Magic card crew. We've been playing all day, having a good time. They're basically suffering my streaming right now, but they're being good sports. We're doing a lot of it on the walk home. So Walter mentioned that you have to. Walter Wenner in the comments said that you have to pay for shipping with the credit. That is absolutely true. But what the idea there is, if you buy one thing, just to let you know, like obviously yes, you still have to pay the shipping. So if shipping is like, usually it's between like $3 and $5 depending on where you live. You use your $15 in free shipping. Use your $15 in free Whatnot credit. You get the silver $50, and effectively you're paying $4 or $5 for a silver dollar that's worth, $13, $14, $15. But here's the other thing: once you use your credit and pay the shipping once, whenever you buy other stuff, if it doesn't hit a certain threshold, you don't have to pay more shipping. And then in addition, like each item is like an extra 25 cents. So once you like sort of burst the shipping bubble on one item, everything else you get packs together, and it only adds like a 25-cent fee per item, something like that. IOU Alex says you've been to Amsterdam 4 days. It was nice. Yeah. So we're going to be here 5 days. It's actually funny. So I had a business meeting. So I had been planning on going on this trip already for several months. I think since January, we signed up in January. So it's been quite a while. But the funny thing is that I signed up for this months ago, And then by chance, I had a business meeting 2.5 weeks ago in Amsterdam. So I flew to Amsterdam for 2.5 days, and then flew right back to back home. And then 2 weeks later, flew here right now. There are tiny apartments. I've only been in a couple because we are staying in an Airbnb, and our other friends are staying in another Airbnb. But ours is like very nice. It is small compared to like other cities I've been to, but it is very nice. So there are coin shops here, and I actually am planning on checking one out on Monday, after the convention is over. But I haven't figured out like what exactly our timing is yet, or whether or not I'm going to do a video on it. I might just go, since I'm on vacation, I might just do it for myself. Just go shop around, see if there's anything I want, and not actually make a video about it. But we'll see. Anybody want to share what their best deal from the Silver Surge event was so far? I'm curious. Like, wow. Now look how much we got going on over here. Now everything's going nuts. The city was quiet a minute ago. For those of you who are just joining, I am streaming right now from Amsterdam. I'm on vacation, but I still wanted to come in to do a stream and say hello to all of the regulars, and also, of course, to greet all of the new referrals, people that use my link and are curious about Whatnot. So if you are new and you are, just joining Whatnot and trying to figure it out, in my buy it now, there are $15 half dollars, silver half dollars, Walking Liberty half dollars. And the whole idea there is you can use your Whatnot credit and basically get it for free. And as somebody else mentioned, you do have to pay shipping. I think shipping, depending on where you live, is like between $3 and $5. And then once you pay shipping once, you can buy anything else you want. Obviously, that's not covered by the credit, but you only pay like an additional 25 cents or something per item. So if you were interested in buying like an American Silver Eagle and a 1 ounce Atmex bar or whatever, you'd pay an additional 50 cents on shipping, not an additional, $3 or $4 per item. Oh, nice. I owe you, Alex. You got a bunch of Morgans. Did you buy like to stack, or you bought like for specific years? Like more numismatic stuff or more silver stacking stuff? Nice. Very nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying myself here. We're having a lot of fun. And it's like nerd central type stuff, as nerdy as we are as coin collectors, it's the same idea for magic cards. Look, a collector is a collector at heart. I am curious to know, actually. I bet each and every one of you who's here has at least one other collection. And let me know in the comments. I'm curious to know in the chat, what you guys collect in addition to silver or coins. I'm sure that there's going to be a pretty big variety. Let's see, what do you say here? Phenomenal pancake waffle restaurant near the Anne Frank Museum off the canal. Ooh, very good, because one of my friends actually said we can't leave here without getting some pancakes. So that is definitely an option. $20 half dollars in the store for $250. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Are you talking about a roll? So we have, so it's a roll. You get 20 silver coins for the money. So, for example, if you want 40% silver half dollars, you can get a roll of 20 for $88. I think one of them is mixed. I might have sold out of the other ones. Excuse me. So mixed roll means it could be Benjamin Franklin's, it could be Kennedy's. I think I actually listed what it is. You get 3 Walking Liberties, you get 6 Benjamin Franklin's, and 11 1964 Kennedy halves in that $250 roll. So you get 20 half dollar silver coins in that breakdown. And then there's a bunch of other rolls. Like, look, I made a video recently about like the best deals on government issue silver bullion, and I still think that junk silver is one of the best things you can get because the premiums are so low. So I've got dimes, I've got quarters, I've got all sorts of stuff in there. Okay, so since you collect sports memorabilia and cards, from what I've seen, sports cards has gotten like a crazy new reawakening, like insane. Back in the 90s and 2000s, when I was growing up and collecting basketball cards and baseball cards, like all that stuff is like worthless. But now the new stuff that they're doing, that's like, all the premium stuff, everything is super collectible now, especially with like the autographs and like the like game worn jersey patches and stuff. It's pretty wild. Yeah, so for those of you who are just joining and wondering what the heck's going on, why this is such a strange stream, this is me walking through the streets of Amsterdam. I'm on vacation, but I didn't want to miss the entire Silver Surge event, so I pre-uploaded a whole bunch of items to my store, and I just wanted to come on and like chit chat a little bit, say hello, and sort of hang out a little bit during the Silver stream, and then basically show off my wares, show off what I've got to sell. IOU Alex asked if you can clean a Morgan safely using EasyEst. So beware. My feeling is it's worth doing. It's definitely worth doing if you have coins that you want to like submit for grading, but would otherwise come back like ungradable or you have nothing to lose. But if you have a coin that's like, a key date, right? You've got like Carson City and you think that it's in amazing condition and we're talking about a coin that's worth thousands of dollars, I would not trust it myself like that. I would have a professional restore it, or I would leave it in the condition that it's in and sell it as is. I would not risk doing anything to clean a coin if you're not an expert in it, and you could be risking thousands of dollars. Also, by the way, any of you guys have questions, other numismatic or silver related questions, now's the time, right? Like I'm on here, might as well chit chat, might as well do a little Q&A, right? Anybody have any pressing questions about coin collecting, precious metals investing, silver stacking, numismatics, all that kind of stuff? Feel free. And I see a whole bunch of people joining right now. And again, this is a weird stream because I'm in Amsterdam on vacation, but wanted to just come on during the Silver Surge and promote some of the different coins that I have in there. Again, if you have Whatnot credit, whether it's from using my link or someone else's, you should definitely get one of those Walking Liberty half dollars. They're $15 in there, so you're getting a silver $half for free. How much silver is in war nickels? It's 35% silver. And a good price to pay for them is spot. Spot, maybe 5% over spot. I wouldn't pay much more than 5% over spot for a war nickel. But that's if that's what you got, that's what you got. I think you can, in many cases, you can get them for spot. I owe you, Alex. I am not, but I've been to Amsterdam about 5 times. Most of you might not know this, but I actually used to work in Kenya. I used to work in East Africa, and a lot of the KLM flights would come. A lot of the flights to Kenya and other parts of East Africa would go through Amsterdam. They'd be KLM flights, and occasionally I would stop off for a couple days and just hang out with friends, explore the city. So I've actually gone to the Anne Frank house in the past. Also, I don't know if you've been, but like for those of you who haven't been, it's actually specifically not a museum. It's the actual house that she was in, and they did not reimagine it. They didn't put any furniture in. They didn't do a recreation of any kind. It's just the way it was, but with no furniture. So it's an empty house, and it's intended to be a learning center and more of a memorial, and not a museum per se. It is a museum, I guess, but it's like a learning experience. So it's not something that if you, especially since I've read the diary at least twice. I think I've read it twice. And I've been there once. I don't really feel the need to go back. Do I have any 1917s, 21s, or the large cent where the E is replaced by another letter? No, I don't have anything like that right now, because right now for the silver surge, It's all about the silver. I'm not selling any like crazy numismatic coins, although there are some really nice graded examples of the silver state quarters and half dollars. I've got a bunch of nice graded stuff, so you should check that out. Yeah, I definitely. Oh, nice, Ellis Herc. Nice purchase of the canoe dollar. Canoe dollars are great. They're literally one of my favorite designs of any coin, of any silver coin, certainly outside of the U.S. So I would definitely recommend picking up some of those for those of you who are interested in figuring out what you want to get silver wise, what you want to invest in. I think like everything I have basically is bread and butter stuff. There are a couple of things that are a little, fancier or more unusual or off the beaten path. Obviously, like the Johnson Matthey 1 ounce bars, those are for more collector stackers as opposed to just, looking for the best silver prices possible, because that's a high premium. But they're highly collectible. They're vintage. They don't make them like that anymore. A lot of bikes going by. Well, it's winter. I've got a bunch of graded stuff. And by the way, for those of you who are watching right now, you should know that I am giving away 10 ounces of silver to one person that makes a purchase between yesterday and today. So buying anything, that includes using your Whatnot credit. Use your Whatnot credit, get a free walking $50 and an entry to win 10 ounces of silver. You don't want to miss that. So, Joshua Kig, thank you for asking. When does the auction start? We are not having an auction tonight, but we are going to have a ton of stuff coming up in addition to all the stuff in the Buy It Now. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be selling a huge amount of coins, huge amount of silver, and we're going to be doing the regular auction like I always do. And I also am working with some partners where we might actually do some additional auctions. I might have a buddy help me out with some auctions so that we can have them more often. Oh, Maker AC Apt, Maker Capped, Makara Capped. I'm not sure what that was, but that was a nice pickup of that kookaburra. Yeah, those kookaburras are really sweet. When am I going to do a live auction? Definitely, I'll be doing one in July. I don't know the exact date yet, but I will announce it obviously on my YouTube and on my Instagram, on my website. Oh man, I really look like I'm in the dark now. It stays light here in Amsterdam until very late at night, like until 10:30. It was still pretty light out, but now it's about 20 minutes to midnight, and it is definitely dark. Somebody's asking about canoe dollars. Yeah. So earlier, sorry, we got off track. I've been talking about Amsterdam, about my travels, etc., etc. But we were talking about what the deals that I'm most excited about in the Buy It Now are right now. So first off, the junk silver, like you can't beat that. But really, $35 American Silver Eagles. I'm surprised you guys aren't jumping on that as much. But also, something just sold out. Oh yeah, the Atmex 1 ounce silver bars, $32 for a silver art bar. I mean, it's cheaper than what they're selling it on Atmex for, and you can't get much cheaper than that. So at least for pure silver, for silver 999 silver bullion. So y'all should pick those up. And now we're getting into the more quiet area of Amsterdam. There's a beautiful park over here. A lot of nice stuff. And who else do we have? Got some new people joining. Nice, Sensio 1. Thank you for your purchase of that walker. I hope you used your credit if you had. Red book versus blue book versus gray sheet. I have a great video on pricing coins, and the gray sheet is good if you're talking about buying from dealers. But in general, everything else is everything else is by eBay sold listings or WorthPoint or other auction sites. We are arriving back at our Airbnb, and it is very, very late. So, again, like I said, I just wanted to come on here, say hello to everybody, and do a little chat. But I am going to sign off shortly, and we'll be back at it later in the month, in July, doing regular auctions. And like I said, I'm going to get some. I have a colleague basically that's going to be joining the Silverpicker team and doing some live streams in addition to the ones that I do, and just giving you guys an opportunity to buy more coins, silver, numismatic, and everything else in between. 1969 VX, the totem pole coins are a whole range. There's all sorts of different stuff. But anyway, I really I had a really good time just, saying a quick hello, and let's get a goodbye from the whole crew. So good night, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying. Check out all the other great sellers on Silver Surge as well. There's a lot of deals to be had, not just from me. And I hope you guys do good on that. And as I would say, silver picker out. But in this case, keep stacking that silver. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Ciao Max.
Wow, guarda.
Total professional. Total professional.
Raiding Treasure Town.